Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be, we have compatibility differences. I got a short email here from a guy, and he says, "Hi Corey, my girlfriend and I broke up a month ago after being together for about a year. I've been feeling her being cold and distant with me and not spending much time together at the end of the relationship. I put 100% in the relationship and felt like she put about 40%. She lives across the water from me, which is about a 35-minute ferry ride, so we only get to see each other about once a week. We broke up because we have a difference in compatibility, meaning she has male friends that she was constantly spending time with." So it sounds like you were getting a little jealous of her male friends and you didn't like the way that she was showing up. I mean, at the end of the day, if a woman is going to cheat on you or screw around with you with another guy, she's going to do it, and there's absolutely nothing that you can do to prevent it. It's like all you really have to do is give a woman enough rope to hang herself, so to speak, like the old metaphor, and just watch what she does. I mean, because if you are in a committed relationship with her and she's in a committed relationship with you and you both have agreed that you're together and you're only going to see one another, but yet she's constantly hanging out with other guys and you're wondering about those things, or she's always hiding her cell phone from you and not letting you read her texts, or she's real secretive on Facebook, or she's always flirting with other guys on Facebook and just kind of doing those kinds of things. A woman who's a good woman, who believes in being loyal and who has integrity, she's not going to do those kinds of things. She'll be loyal to you. She'll tell you about the guys that are hitting on you. She'll tell you about hitting on her, I should say. She'll tell you about the guys that she meets, like when she's out in the mall, and that she tells, and she'll tell them that, oh yeah, she'll say, oh, I have a really great boyfriend, but I'm really flattered that you thought to ask me. And she'll turn them down, and she'll tell you about those things. But a girl that doesn't tell you about those things, or who once was always telling you about the guys that she was flirting with, or that they were hitting on her, and then now she's not telling you about those things, that's when you have to be worried that she's screwing around on you. And if you dated for about a year and you felt like you were putting 100% effort into it and she really wasn't, then you got to look objectively at the fact that you just simply maybe weren't compatible. Because if a woman was totally that into you, she'd be making the effort. And it takes two in a relationship. And so if one person's only putting 40% and the other person's putting 100% in, like you say, it's never going to work long term. I mean, obviously you broke up. And if you were to get back together with her, well, guess what? All those things that turned you off about her, they're still there, because people don't change. They'll become a better version of themselves. But if she's the type of girl that is always flirting with other guys and has lots of male friends calling her and wanting to hang out with her, and as opposed to, I mean, because if she really wanted to see you, she'd be staying over at your place. She'd get on the ferry and she'd come over to see you, even though it's a 35-minute ride, but so what? I mean, that right then and there of itself communicates that she's really not that into you. And after a year, you finally got to the point where you realize, is like, hey, this really sucks, and I don't like her level of effort. And I've broken up, I've dumped plenty of girls over the years who I just didn't like their effort, or I didn't like the things they say, or I mean, another thing is, if you're going to be with a woman long term, you got to make sure that she supports your purpose 100%, that she's excited about what you do for a living, that she supports you like a cheerleader does, that she's proud of you, that she builds you up. She tells all of her girlfriends what you do, and she thinks it's amazing what you do, and she thinks you're so smart and you're so special, and you're this, you're that. A good woman, or the right woman for you, she'll be telling everybody about you and what you do, and she'll be proud of that. But a woman that doesn't give a shit, she'll cut you down, or she'll put you down, or she'll never even mention it to her girlfriends. You think about it this way: as you want to be like the captain of the football team who's dating the captain of the cheerleaders. The captain of the cheerleaders is going to be proud of the fact that she's dating the captain of the football team. She's going to be gushing about you to all of her girlfriends and anybody that meets. When you are dating a woman who's totally in love with you, or if you've ever met a woman who's totally in love with her boyfriend or her husband, she's constantly gushing about him. She's constantly oh, he did this, and he took me there, he took me to this place. That's all she talks about, is what a great boyfriend or what a great husband she has. And she'll always be telling everybody that she meets about all the great, wonderful things that you did, little stupid things that just make her gush and talk about you to everybody constantly. But when she's not doing those things, it's because she doesn't stand behind you, and she doesn't love you in the way that she needs to. And as a man, you need to recognize that and say, as hot as you are, as amazing you are, we're just simply not compatible, and have the balls to walk away and to focus on what it is that you want, and to learn from that relationship and learn and add to your list of the qualities that you want to attract in the perfect woman, because it's going to grow. The more you date, the more relationships you have, that list is going to grow and it's going to get more specific, and eventually you're going to meet somebody that you'll have a great effortless relationship. It doesn't mean it needs to last for the rest of your life. Maybe it lasts for 2 years or 5 years or 10 years. The idea is that you have a great time together, and the whole purpose of a relationship is to help each other grow and become more. And if you're at that point in your relationship where you're just simply not, neither one of you is making the kind of effort that you know deep down needs to be made, then have the balls to walk away and say, it was great, thanks for the memories, but it's better that we both move on with our lives and find somebody that we feel it's effortless with, or if it was once effortless and it's no longer effortless, that you'll kindle that with somebody else, and you learn from your mistakes and you move on. So if you have a question you want to ask me, or there's a topic you want me to cover in a future video newsletter, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab, which is going to be on the left-hand side of your screen. Send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max detailing your questions, your situation, your challenges. And you just got to give me several days to get back to you with a response, because I get a lot of email from the internet, and I also get a lot of it from my paying phone coaching customers. But be patient, and I will get back to you. And if you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. And you can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab, which is going to be at the top of your screen. Just follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, which I highly recommend, on the right-hand side of my website, underneath the email sign-up box, will be another box that will have a link that will take you to the Amazon Kindle download page for my book. You don't have to have a Kindle device to read it. Once you get to the download page, on the right-hand side is a button that will open up a window where you can download one of their free e-reader apps for your Android smartphone or tablet, your iPhone or your iPad, your Mac or your PC. It only takes a matter of seconds to download and install it. And after that, it only takes a few more seconds to complete the purchase of my book. You'll be reading it in no time. And I will talk to you soon.